Trying to get back to those snags. Yep. Oh, that's a good fish. That's the one we've been looking for.
On this trip, I'm heading down the Cambridge Gulf on one of my last trips for the year 2024 in my homemade lure challenge. The Gulf can be hot, windy and bloody uncomfortable this time of year, but it's also home to some gigantic saltwater barra and a few other species. In the following footage, I encounter my two biggest fish for the year 2024 on my lure challenge, all caught on homemade lures. Anyway, I hope you can sit back and enjoy it. Cheers. Cheers for watching.
Oh, we got something good here. I don't know what it is, whether I foul hooked it or what. Trying to get back to those snags. From those snags a bit. Fuck, big groper I reckon. Oh. This will test the timber lure out. Try and drag it away slowly. I don't know if it's a big croc or a groper. big, whatever it is. Hopefully not a shark. That's my next guess. We're heading back towards that tree again. Be a croc maybe. Trying to get it away from this snag slowly. I hope it's not a croc, I mean a shark. Bloody reel's falling apart. I'm going to get a look at it in a minute, I think. Oh, there's a leader. See what it is. Shows you how good these blades and tails are. This thing's huge, whatever it is. I'm thinking shark now. Oh, no, big Queensland groper. Holy moly. Well, you can't get much better test for your lure than that. Oh, crikey. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. If you're ever going to test your lure out, you won't get much better than that to test it out. Oh, I just landed this, just got it in the boat. The lure's got a little bit of damage to it, but crikey, it's held up well. Right, I'm going to get this back in really quickly. Just got that big bugger on me homemade timber lure. Wow, how good was that? Just got a probably 60, 70 pound Queensland groper, maybe 60, on my homemade timber lure, and it stood up well. What an epic battle. So that is so cool to catch. Don't shoot me to bits, I know you're probably not really meant to take them out of the water, but that fish was so big. I only had it out for probably a minute. They're pretty tough. And I got him back in pretty quickly. I just wanted to get a picture of it. It was a pretty special fish, catching it on one of my homemade, so yeah, awesome. Got all these big barra sitting back here on a snag that's out mid-water. I've casted everything at them. Well, all my big swim baits, I mean. Can't even get a slight bit of interest. So what I'm going to do is I've got these little homemade smaller size paddle tail. I think they're about 125mm. Really good to rig weedless on a 8.0 owner. They sort of perfect fit. I'm going to give these a burl. I'll try the sort of natural colour first, then I'll put a fluoro on in a minute. They actually fit perfectly on a 8.0 owner hook. When I did the mould, it's a mould I brought from America. I sort of customised it a bit. I put some eyes in it. Never had eyes, never had a slot for a weedless, but you can see that's a perfect size for that. Give this one a go. What I want to do is cast it back and then jig it back through the snag real slow. Sitting down at about 10 foot, so I've got to work out the sink rate for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This actually sinks pretty fast. So that took 27 seconds to sink. It's 27 foot deep. And the fish was sitting at about 15 foot. So I'm just going to count down to 15. Might come back to these ones when the tide changes. Pretty shut down at the moment. Can't even get a nibble. Yep, on. Oh, that's a good fish. It's the one we've been looking for. And I was just about to give up. I was just about to give up. I was casting at these fish for a good hour. Got downsized baits. Good fish. It's over a metre anyway. Just take it easy now. I've got him out in open water. I'm going to try and go under the boat. Don't know how my net's going to go. It's a bit sad. Oh, crikey. Oh. Crikey, that's a good fish. It's a good fish. Just got this big girl. Big fish. I haven't measured it yet, but definitely over a metre. I'll quickly get a measurement on it and get it back in the water. How we going? Well, that brings an end to this trip down the Cambridge Gulf. It's been a good trip. Lots of fish. Had probably 7 or 8 encounters with really good sized fish, like metre plus fish. Got dusted by quite a few of them. Managed to get a few in. So this trip, once again, only using all my homemade lures. Standout lure was probably a timber lure I've been working on, a timber lure that I've put lead inserts into. It worked really well. I put the lead inserts into it, trying to get it to suspend a bit better, but it's gone really well. These are the lures that I've run this trip. They've been really good. So they're my timber lures. This one here caught a lot of good fish. This one here caught that big meter 10 one you seen in the video earlier. My 180 turbo mullets, my weedless. These are the rods I've been running, these blades and tails, awesome rods. And my Miller, Ian Miller Swim Freak Power, that's a great rod too. I find these blades and tails get a little bit sloppy in the reel seat, but all I do is put a bit of thread tape on there, plumbing thread tape, and a little bit of electrical tape around the reel handle and reel seat, sorry, and yeah, it's got rid of that. Very good reel. Yeah, it's been a really good trip. That huge Queensland Groper on this timber lure. It also got a couple of big barra, this timber lure. Lost a couple right at the end there. I got that nice meter 10 on this little homemade soft plastic with the 8.0 owner in it. I'd been casting big plastics at those fish all morning, but yeah, no luck. And as soon as I swapped over to that smaller profile natural bait color, it got slammed by that big barra, and then dropped another good one too. The 180 bonies, I didn't fish a hell of a lot this trip, but yeah, they still caught a few fish at the start. But yeah, so that sort of brings an end to this trip. It's been a good trip, like I said. Ran into a couple of really big fish and managed to get a couple in the boat. But as you normally do down here in Wyndham, Cambridge Gulf, you get dusted by just as many. There's a couple that will stick in my mind for a while. That one this morning was huge. I don't know if it was a groper or a big barra, but it just bulldozed me straight away. Bit disappointing, but what do you do? Anyway, still a great trip and a lot of good fish. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.